Check, check, check. All right, here we go.
Good, good. Oh, go to the rack, good boy. Go to the rack, son.
Hang up. Check 1 2 3 1 2 1 2. Test 1 2 3 1 2 1 2. Test test test. Test 1 2 3 1 2 1 2. Sound check 1 2 3 1 2 1 2. Check, 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 check. 1 2 1 2. Check 1 2 1 2. Test 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Test West test test. Test 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Check 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 1 2 3. All right. All right, here we go for the 1 minute cue before we get started in this senior girls game. Here's your 60-second cue in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark 60 seconds. Your next cue will be your 45-second cue. 45-second cue in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark 45 seconds. Your next cue will be your 30-second cue. 30-second cue in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark 30 seconds. Stand by for your final 15-second cue before broadcast. Final 15-second cue in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark 15 seconds at your final cue. And coming up next is high school girls basketball. A presentation of the Creative Sports Network presents high school girls basketball, as tonight we have the Guy-Perkins Lady Thunderbirds taking on the Mt.Vernon-Enola Lady Warhawks. Tonight's game is brought to you by Axles Plus in Beebe, by Custom Tool and Die in Cabot, Smith Ford in Conway, and by Central Arkansas Pest Services in Shorty's Restaurant. Well, hey everyone, this is Josh Harrison here at Thunderbirds Arena here at Mt.Vernon-Enola High School, getting you set for tonight's game. We'll take this 1 minute break and be back and speak with both coaches and get you the starting lineups, as this is high school girls basketball on CSN.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem.
Girls game, we're now speaking with Adam Carlton, head basketball coach for the Mt.Vernon-Enola Lady Warhawks. Coach, a big game tonight, taking on county rival and Guy-Perkins. Your thoughts on this game coming up?
They're really good. They shoot the three really well. We got to make sure that we defend that. The Acre girl can go off for 30 or 40 at any moment, so we got to make sure we do a good job.
Your thought how your team has been playing so far?
I don't want to jinx it. We've been playing pretty well here lately. Hopefully we can keep that up. I know it's kind of emotional for the seniors for a senior night, plus being a big rival, so hopefully we can do well.
Final question, what will be the key to get a win?
Play good defense. Don't let them shoot a bunch of threes.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks.
Also, we had a chance to speak with John Hutchcraft, the head girls coach for the Guy-Perkins Lady Thunderbirds. Well, before tonight's senior girls game, we're now speaking with John Hutchcraft, head basketball coach for the Guy-Perkins Lady Thunderbirds. Coach, you're taking on county rival Mt.Vernon-Enola. Your thoughts for this game coming up?
Well, it's going to be one of the toughest games of the year for sure. We've already played them. You know, I saw them almost win the state tournament last year. I think they got a great shot at it this year. We'll have to have a best game of the year for us just to make a game out of it.
And, Coach, what do you think to be the key tonight and get a win?
Well, we'll have to rebound good. That's one of our weaknesses. And they got some big girls, so rebounding them will really be important.
Thanks, Coach. Now let's go ahead and give you the starting lineups. And starting tonight for the Guy-Perkins Lady Thunderbirds will be number 20, Gracie Aker. Number 43, Michaela Malone. 24, Maya Davidson. Number 42, Sydney Davidson. And number 21, and Emily Aker. And starting tonight for the Mt.Vernon-Enola Lady Warhawks, the home team, be number 33, Kenzie Woodruff. Number 11, Kendall Hardy. 23, Gracie Raby. Number 5, Elena Ellis. And number 20, Ann Taylor Keithley. So there you have it, the starting lineups before we get this game tipped off. Should be an exciting one. For Guy-Perkins, they go into tonight's game with a record of 8-17 overall. And for the Mt.Vernon-Enola Lady Warhawks, they have an impressive record of 26 wins and 4 losses. So tipping off here for Mt.Vernon-Enola will be Hardy, and for Guy-Perkins will be Malone. Here's a tip-off, and it is won here by Guy-Perkins. They work with it in front of the floor, swing it over to the left side. Here's Emily Aker, back to Gracie Aker for a 3. It is good. Early 3-0 lead here for Guy-Perkins. And, of course, Coach Hutchcroft said they really need to hit their threes tonight to win really both games here tonight in senior girls and senior boys play. So here's Woodruff with it left corner. Now gives it to Hardy. Hardy left side of the goal, throws it back out in front. Now they go to the backside. And we have a change on the lineup. Instead of Taylor Keithley starting, it's going to be Kaylee Job starting here for Mt.Vernon-Enola. Here's a shot up, no good for the Lady Warhawks. And now here comes Guy-Perkins. Aker over to Emily Aker, back to Gracie Aker, her older sister. Now goes inside to Malone. Now crossing over in front is Emily Aker. Now inside to Davidson. Here's a ball swatted. And getting it real quick, trying to put up a quick shot, Maya Davidson, and it's blocked, and it'll go out of bounds. It still stays with Guy-Perkins. As Guy-Perkins leading early in this game, 3-0, about 2 minutes into this first period. Here's a ball mishandled. Woodruff comes away with it for the Lady Warhawks, and she falls on her knee, and looks like called a timeout. So we will call a timeout also. So with 6:46 left to go here in the first period, our score is Guy-Perkins 3 and Mt.Vernon-Enola nothing. This is high school girls basketball on CSN. Back to action. Here's a 3 up and good for Elena Ellis. It ties it up 3-all. Now here's a 3 for Guy-Perkins. No good. Rebounded here by Raby. Raby now brings it down the floor. The right corner behind the three-point line. They'll swing it over to the right side to Woodruff. Back out to Raby. Raby with it. Back to Woodruff. Right side. Now here's Ellis. Thought about 3. She'll dribble over a little bit to the left side. Gives it inside of Hardy. Hardy's turnaround shot is up and no good, but she is fouled. She'll go to the free throw line now to shoot 2. That'll be the first team foul here tonight for Guy-Perkins. And they'll give that foul to number 42, Sydney Davidson. First free throw here is up and no good. One more here for Kendall Hardy. Second one, and this one is good, and now Guy-Perkins takes their first lead here tonight, 4-3. So here is Sydney Davidson, now goes over, back to Malone. Now across in front to Gracie Aker. Aker tries to throw it to her little sister, and it's picked off here by Woodruff here for Mt.Vernon-Enola. She takes it all the way for a long layup, no good, but Woodruff will be fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line, shooting 2. Guy-Perkins, that will be their second team foul. They'll give this one to Malone, her first. First free throw for Woodruff is good. She'll have one more free throw attempt. Second one, and this one will roll in good again. 2 out of 2 with 2 points for Kenzie Woodruff, and now it is 6-3, 3-point lead now for the Lady Warhawks. Emily Aker with it, dribbling to the right, now trying to change direction. Half-court press here for the Lady Warhawks. Now here's Gracie Aker with it, circles over to the left side. Trying to get it around Woodruff, throws it back out. Now to Maya Davidson's jump shot is good. That's her first 2. And now a 1-point lead here for the Lady Warhawks, 6-5. Now with his Woodruff left corner. Swings it over to the right corner here to Ellis. No shot there, wide open. Raby fires a 3, and good. Gracie Raby with her first 3 tonight. And now it's back to a 4-point lead. 9-5 here for Mt.Vernon-Enola. Gracie Aker brings it across here in midcourt, dribbles over to the left corner, gives it inside to Malone. Malone's turnaround shot is good. That's Malone's first bucket. Now it's 9-7, 2-point lead here for the Lady Warhawks. Great crowd here tonight at Warhawks Arena for this big matchup. Both teams are county rivals here in Faulkner County. Here's a shot inside, no good for Hardy. Rebound saved by Job. Now they'll give it back out. Now over to Ellis. Ellis being guarded close here by Gracie Aker. Over to Job, right side of the goal. Now back over to in front. Now here's Raby's lay-in, and good. Gracie Raby, with that now has 5. Now it's a 4-point lead here for Mt.Vernon-Enola, 11-7. Here is Gracie Aker. The 3-point shot short. Hardy comes away with it, throws it up the floor to Elena Ellis. Ellis all the way. Her layup, right side, no good. Ball is swatted here by Aker. Battling for the loose ball. And we're going to have a foul, looks like. It'll be called against number 5 for Mt.Vernon-Enola, Elena Ellis. That'll be her first personal foul. First team foul here tonight for the Lady Warhawks. I don't know if Raby hurt herself or knocked her breath out, but I think she'll be okay. I don't know, but she'll come out of the game for a little bit, and coming in her place for a substitution will be Taylor Keithley. So here is Gracie Aker bringing across here midcourt. Swings it left side. Here's Maya Davidson. Back to the Malone. Malone circles in front of the goal. 8-foot jumper, no good. Malone tries to get the rebound. Loose ball. Hardy safe for going out of bounds and throws it across. And both teams battle for the basketball, and the ball will be knocked out of bounds to Guy-Perkins. Looks like Raby's all right. She'll. So Woodruff with it in midcourt. Now it goes over here to Raby. Left side to Keithley. Inside to Hardy. Hardy, I was kind of confused to grab it or not because Raby was right there by her. Well, the turnover gives it back to the Lady Thunderbirds. They'll throw it in bounds. It's picked off by Elise Ellis. Now over to Keithley. Keithley's shot right side underneath the goal is no good, but she'll be fouled, and looks like she'll be at the free throw line shooting 2. So Guy-Perkins pick up their 15 foul, 3rd already here for Malone. First free throw here is up and no good for Keithley. She'll have one more free throw attempt. Second one, and this one is no good. Battle for the rebound, and ball's going to be lost out of bounds. Still stays with Mt.Vernon-Enola. So Woodruff will inbound it now to Keithley. Over to the left side to Raby, back to Keithley. Keithley fires a long 3 and good. Taylor's Keithley's second 3 tonight. She has 6 points. Now it's 17-11. 6-point lead now for the Lady Warhawks. Now here is Aker with it midcourt, loses it. Now Keithley comes away with the basketball right side. Keithley's layup is up and good. Keithley on fire since coming in, and she has 8 points. Leading scorer for Mt.Vernon-Enola. Here is Guy-Perkins with it and inbound the basketball, and Keithley again trying to get the pick that time, and looks like it went out of bounds. Now belongs to the Lady Warhawks. So under a minute left to go here in the first period. Left side, here's a three. No good here for Raby. They battle for loose ball. Elise Ellis comes away with it, throws it back out to Woodruff. Now over to Raby, left corner. Woodruff with it in front of the goal. 30 seconds left, right side. Elise Ellis for a three. Too strong that time. Rebounded now by Guy-Perkins. Here is Gracie Aker with the basketball at midcourt. Being double teamed, going inside, and looks like she'll be fouled. Picking up the foul here will be Woodruff. That'll be her first personal foul, and the third team foul for the Lady Warhawks. So Gracie Aker at the free throw line shooting two. First one here is up and good. With that, she now has 4 points. She'll have one more free throw attempt. Second one, and this one rolls off left side, no good. Rebounded here by the Lady Warhawks. Here is Woodruff. Now she'll bring it across here to the forward court. Under 10 seconds now. Now over to Raby. Back across Elise Ellis. Inside of Raby real quick. Raby hits the boards, goes up for a shot, no good. And she takes a tough fall that time as she'll try and battle for the basketball. And they're going to call a push foul here against Guy-Perkins. That will be their 16th foul. And looks like the first one tonight for Taylor Smith. First free throw here for Raby is up and good. She now has 6 points. She'll have one more free throw attempt. Second one. And good again. Raby with 7. And now it's 21-12, Mt.Vernon-Enola. Now here's a shot here at midcourt. It's up and no good here for Emily Aker, and that's going to end their first period. In the 1 period of play, our score, it is the Mt.Vernon-Enola Lady Warhawks 21 and the Guy-Perkins Lady Thunderbirds 12. We'll be back. This is high school girls basketball on CSN. Well, we start the second period of play. Guy-Perkins gets the basketball, and driving inside is Gracie Aker, and she is fouled. So for Mt.Vernon-Enola, it'll be their 4th team foul. Second one tonight here for Woodruff. Inbound the basketball. Here's a three, top key, good here by Emily Aker. Her second three, she has 6 points. Now a 6-point lead now for Mt.Vernon-Enola, 21-15. Woodruff brings it across, left corner. Wide open, her three is off to the lip of the rim, no good. Rebounded now by the Lady Thunderbirds. Sydney Davison now gives it to Aker. Now back inside to Gracie Aker, left side. Her shot is no good. Rebounded now by Raby. Gracie Raby, wasting no time, takes it down the floor. It cuts out to the right, pass inside. Here's a put up and no good for Hardy. Rebounded now by Guy-Perkins, and they try to pass it to another teammate, and it was knocked away. Still stays with the Lady Thunderbirds. So here's Emily Aker. Now gets it to Gracie Aker. Gracie Aker crosses here, midcourt, throws it across, under the go, and over the head of Maya Davison. She couldn't hold on to that basketball, and it gives it back down to the Lady Warhawks. So Woodruff in the forward court now. Woodruff dribbles over to the left corner. Now here's Raby, back Keithley, now over to Elise Ellis. A dump inside, here's a quick layup, and up and good for Gracie Raby. She now has 9. Now it's 23-15. Now a three, right side. It is up, no good. Rebounded now by Hardy. Now she'll give it to Raby. Raby brings it across here in midcourt. Swings it over here to Woodruff. Right side, Elise Ellis for a three. It is up and no good. Rebounded by Hardy. Hardy's rebound put back in is good. That is the first field goal for Hardy. She has 3 points. Now it's 25-15. 10-point lead now for the Lady Warhawks. Here's a pass here at midcourt and gets away here from Gracie Aker and turns it back over to the Lady Warhawks. So here is Raby with it, top of the key. Pass out to the right corner. Back out to Raby in front. Raby now over to Brock. Brock back to Raby once again. They'll swing it left side. Elise Ellis for a three. No good. Rebound by Hardy, and she'll put it put up and down is no good. It falls off front of the lip rim, no good. Rebounded for the Warhawks, driving inside. Here's Raby. It's no good. Not enough strength on that shot. Now here is Guy-Perkins with it. Maya Davidson tries to stop and top the key and try and throw it back to her teammate, but it looks like it'll be traveling as a call. So it'll be Mt.Vernon-Enola's basketball. So they'll bound it to Raby. Raby now with it at midcourt. Swings it over right corner to Brock. Back in front to Raby. Brock again to the right corner. Brock inside three-point line, goes up for the jump shot and good. Anna Brock's first bucket, and now it's 27-15. Now here is Gracie Aker bringing it down the floor. Stops, left corner for a three. It is no good. Rebounded here by Kendall Hardy. Hardy with it, will take it up the floor. Now they'll swing it over to Raby, left corner. Now Keithley finds an opening shot. It is short, no good, and it'll bounce over the backboard, out of bounds, and gives it back now to Guy-Perkins. Well, looks like Elena Ellis will come in for Elise Ellis, and for Guy-Perkins, it will be coming in will be Sydney Davison. So Guy-Perkins in the backcourt. Now try to beat the press. So throw it across, and the ball is mishandled, loose ball, and it'll be Raby coming away with it. So Raby midcourt. Now back to Raby. Now over to Ellis. Her three left corner is no good. Rebounded by Guy-Perkins by Smith. Now she'll give it to Emily Aker. Aker stops for a three-pointer. It's off to the right, no good. Rebound saved here. Maya Davidson puts a shot up, short, no good. Rebounded by Taylor Smith. Her shot is up and no good again. Rebounded by Brock here from Mt.Vernon-Enola. Now she'll give it to Raby. Raby with it at midcourt now. Midway here in the second period. I'll give it to Ellis. Back out in front to Keithley. Keithley top the key. Now goes over to Hardy. Back to Keithley. Now over the left corner. Here's Raby's three is up and good. Gracie Raby with her second three, and she now has 12 points. Leading scorer tonight for the Lady Warhawks. Now Guy-Perkins with it, throws it in traffic, and it's picked away by Keithley. Taylor Keithley with it. Now they'll go over to Raby. Raby in front, cuts to the right, now back to Keithley. Back to Raby once again, right corner. Ellis, left side for a three, and good. Ellis with her second three. She has 6 points, and now it's 33-15. Here's Gracie Aker in the backcourt. Brings it across here in midcourt. Now throws it down the floor to her teammate, Maya Davison. Back to Aker, and we have a little bit of collision here. It's going to be a foul. Elena Ellis with the foul. And that's going to be her second personal foul tonight, and the for Guy-Perkins, or excuse me, for Mt.Vernon-Enola, their 15 foul. So Guy-Perkins inbounds the basketball. Right side to go is Maya Davidson, and there's a scramble for it. And as it goes out of bounds, it will still stay with Guy-Perkins. So inbound the basketball here. Here's Emily Aker, right corner. Comes across here, top of the key. Now she'll circle back away. Being guarded by Lena Ellis. Now here's a pass left side of Maya Davidson. Inside to Taylor Smith. Her layup is up and no good. Rebounded by Raby. Raby brings it across here midcourt. Swings it left side. Elena Ellis for her third three tonight is no good. But rebound and put up and in by Hannah Brock. Right side of the goal. Brock's second field goal. She has 4 points. Makes her score 35-15. 20-point lead here for Mt.Vernon-Enola. Now here's Raby. Or correction, it's Aker with it. Back to Emily Aker. Her three here is good. For Emily Aker, that's her third three tonight. She has 9 points. Lead scorer for the Lady Thunderbirds. Now it's 35-18 is our score. Here is Raby with it, top of the key. Just a good basketball game here tonight. A lot of threes hitting this first half so far. Brock, left corner, back over to Lena Ellis. Back over to Hannah Brock. Lena Ellis squares up. Her three is up and good. Oh, my word. Lena Ellis' third three. She has 9 points. Now it's back to a 20-point lead here for Mt.Vernon-Enola, 38-18. Gracie Aker brings it across here. Now drives in the paint. Left side. Her layup is good. Gracie Aker with that now has 6 points. Now makes her score 38-20 in favor of the Lady Warhawks. Raby with it, top of the key, goes over to Brock, right corner. Brock looking to give it somebody, throws it back out to Keithley, back to Raby. Back to Keithley, she fires a three, it's no good. Rebounded by Brock. Brock puts up a desperation shot, no good. Rebounded here by Guy-Perkins. The one with the rebound that time was Taylor Smith. Now she'll give it to her teammate. Davidson, Maya Davidson now swings it over left side. Here's a three by Emily Aker. No good. Rebound now by Raby. And it's Raby trying to throw it to her teammate, and it looks like we're going to have a foul. So for Guy-Perkins, it'll be their 8th team foul. Of course, Mt.Vernon-Enola now is in the bonus situation. And shooting a 1-and-1 here is going to be Gracie Raby. So Lady Warhawks make substitution. It'll be Elise Ellis in for Elena Ellis. So Raby shooting a 1-and-1. Free throw here is good. With that, Raby now with 13 points. Now she'll get a bonus free throw attempt here. And this one is no good. Rebounded by Guy-Perkins. Gracie Aker with a basketball, brings it across here midcourt. 30 seconds left to go here in this first half. They'll swing it over left side. Here's a three, no good for Davidson. Rebounded by Raby, and as Raby came down with it, she fell on her back as she was pushed and fouled. Man, she's a tough girl. She's taking some tough shots here in this first half. For Guy-Perkins, that'll be their 9th team foul. Third one tonight here for Taylor Smith. So Raby shooting a 1-and-1. This one is good. After making that, she now has 14 points. She'll have one more free throw attempt. Next one is good. Raby now with 15. Now it's 41-20 is our score. 21-point lead here for the Lady Warhawks. Here is Gracie Aker. Throws it across here in midcourt. We have a scramble here at midcourt. Tight basketball, and it gives it back to the Lady Thunderbirds. So Aker will look on the bounce. Now it goes over to Emily Aker. She'll dribble over to the right corner. Throws it back out here to Davidson. They try to go inside. It's picked away here by Elise Ellis. Gives it to Elena Ellis. Elena Ellis' layup right side, no good. And looks like time will expire. We've come to halftime. Our halftime score here in the senior girls game. It is the Mt.Vernon-Enola Lady Warhawks 41 and the Guy-Perkins Lady Thunderbirds 20. We'll take this 2-minute break and be back with your halftime. This is high school girls basketball on CSN. And back here, thank you, Dixie Cheryl, our scorekeeper here, got me some drinks. So, and our halftime score here in the senior girls, it is the Mt.Vernon-Enola Lady Warhawks 41 and the Guy-Perkins Lady Thunderbirds 20. Summarizing the first half into the first period of play, as it was Mt.Vernon-Enola outscoring Guy-Perkins 21-12. Second period, again, Mt.Vernon-Enola outscored Guy-Perkins 20-8. In our halftime score, 41-20 in favor of the Lady Warhawks of Mt.Vernon-Enola. Now taking a look at the stats in that first half for the visitors. For the Guy-Perkins Lady Thunderbirds, their leading scorer was number 21, Emily Aker. Three-pointers for a total of 9 points. Also, our older sister, senior, number 20, Gracie Aker, 1 out 2 from the free throw line, as she had 1 3-pointer and 1 field goal with 6 points. Number 43, Michaela Malone, 1 out 2 from the free throw line with a field goal with 3 points. And number 24, May, 1 field goal with 2 points. Now for the home team, for the Mt.Vernon-Enola Lady Warhawks, their leading scorer in that first half, their point guard, number 23, Racy Raby. She was 5 out of 6 from the free throw line, had 2 3-pointers, a few field goals, but she led her team at the half with 15 points. Number 33, Kenzie Woodruff, 2 out of 2 from the free throw line with 2 points. Number 11, Kendall Hardy, 1 out of 2 from the free throw line and a field goal with 3 points. Number 5, Elena Ellis, 3 3-pointers with 9 points. Number 20, Taylor Keithley, which went on a tear in that second period. She was 0 for 2 from the free throw line, but she had 2 3-pointers and a field goal with 8 points. And number 24, Hannah Brock, she has a pair of field goals with 4 points. So in that first half, a total of 11 3-pointers hit. I mean, the threes were just falling, as Guy-Perkins hit 4 3-pointers in that first half, and for Mt.Vernon-Enola, they hit 7. So that's a big statistic on 3-pointers. Kind of curious what they're going to do in the second half. They're going to continue to shoot some threes, or are they going to try to work on the inside game? We'll find out. And we'll take another 2-minute break and be back. Again, our halftime score, it is the Mt.Vernon-Enola Lady Warhawks 41 and the Guy-Perkins Lady Thunderbirds 20. This is high school girls basketball on CSN. Well, back here at Warhawks Arena here at Mt.Vernon-Enola High School, and looks like Mt.Vernon-Enola is still getting some shots in. For Guy-Perkins starters are right out midcourt, talking to one another, and it looks like they're about ready for the second half. Also, folks, tonight is the last home game of the regular season here for the Mt.Vernon-Enola Warhawks, as tonight is senior night, and a big show-up support by the town of Mt.Vernon-Enola and Enola communities showing up here. Senior night, so I'd like to salute all the seniors here for the Mt.Vernon-Enola and girls and boys. So here we go. Start off the second half. It's Lady Warhawks basketball. Here's Elena Ellis. Now they'll go over to Keithley, left corner, or at the right corner. Now over to Raby. Raby tries along the baseline left side. Her put in is good. Raby, she now has 17 points and now makes her score 43-20. Emily Aker brings it across here in midcourt for Guy-Perkins. Driving to the right now, throws to her teammate. Now here is Sydney Davidson. Now back out to Maya Davidson. Here's a shot up, no good. Rebounded by Raby. Now Raby will bring it across here midcourt. Swings it right side to Ellis. Lena Ellis inside of Hardy. Hardy's turnaround is up and no good, but for Hardy, she'll get the rebound, throws it back out. Here's a three, it's up and good for Elena Ellis, and with that, that's her fourth three. She now has 12 points. Now makes her score 46-20. Inside, here's a shot up here for Malone, no good. Rebounded by Hardy. Now she'll give it to Woodruff. Woodruff with it down the floor. Swings it left side. Keithley throws it back away here to Lena Ellis. Lena Ellis does another three, and man, our second in a row. That's starting here in the third period. Lena Ellis with 15 points now makes her score 49-50. Here's a pass down the floor for Guy-Perkins. Now they throw it back out to Maya Davidson to the left side of the go, and trying for that pickoff was Elena Ellis, but looks like the ball went out of bounds, and it will belong to Guy-Perkins. So Lady T. Birth throws in bounds. Now here's Malone for a three-pointer. It's up and no good. Rebounded here by Hardy. Now over to Lena Ellis. Ellis now with it midcourt. Back to Woodruff. Woodruff right corner, right side now to Hardy. Back to Woodruff at the right corner position. Now let's swing it over left side of Keithley. Back out to Ellis. Here is Hardy. Right wing for a three. It's short, no good. Rebound next put in is up and good by Lena Ellis. And with that, she now has 17 points as she is matched with the same total Gracie Raby has. Now here's Guy-Perkins. Here's a shot up and good. I believe that's Gracie Aker with it. She has 8. Now it's 51-22. Now here is Ellis with the basketball. Now she'll pass across here to Keithley. Now back out. Woodruff for a three, right side, no good. Rebound here by Lena Ellis. Her put up is no good. Rebounding here for Guy-Perkins. Gracie Aker in trouble. Throws up the floor. Now here's Davidson. Back out. Emily Aker for a three. No good. Rebounded now by Raby here for Mt.Vernon-Enola. She'll take it across the floor. Stripped out of her hands, but Hardy picks it up and puts it up and in. Kendall Hardy with her second field goal. She has 5 points. Now it's 53-22. Aker with the basketball, drives inside the paint, right side to go. Her shot is up, no good, but she'll be fouled, and she'll be at the free throw line shooting 2. For Mt.Vernon-Enola, that'll be their first team foul here in the second half, as they'll give that one to Kendall Hardy, just her first personal foul. Free throw here is up and no good for Gracie Aker. She'll have one more free throw attempt. Second one, and short, no good. Rebounded by Raby here for the Lady Warhawks. Raby now takes her across the here midcourt. Swings it over to the left side of Keithley. Now here's Ellis. Thought about the three, hold on. Now gets it over to Keithley. Throws it across. It's picked away here by Aker. Gracie Aker with it down the floor for Guy-Perkins. Left side, her layup is good. Aker now in the double digits with 10 points. Now it's 53-24 is our score. 29-point lead here for the Lady Warhawks. Now with it is Raby, top of the key. Throws it back over to the left side to Keithley. Back over to Raby. Now let's move it over to the right side. Now they go underneath. Back out to Hardy. Hardy fires a three-pointer. Hits off front of the rim, no good. Raby with the rebound. Raby puts the shot up, no good. Raby with the rebound again. Her second try is good. Gracie Raby with that now has 19 points. Now it's 55-24, Mt.Vernon-Enola. Aker dumps it inside of Malone. Malone's turnaround. Long field goal shot is good. Malone, that's her second field goal tonight. She has 5 points. 55-26 our score. Now they'll swing it over to the right side. Here's a shot up, and it is no good. Rebounded here. Now they'll move it down the floor. Crossing over to the left side. Here's a three. Oh, and it is partially blocked. And it looks like we're going to have a foul. Committing the foul is going to be Elena Ellis. That's going to be her third personal foul. And the second team foul here for Mt.Vernon-Enola. So the free throw here for Gracie Aker is up and no good. She'll have one more free throw attempt. Second one, and this one is up and good. So Aker with third free throw coming up as she'll foul behind the three-point line. Here comes the third try. And this one here is no good. Rebounded here by Mt.Vernon-Enola. They'll give it up here to Elena Ellis. Ellis down with the basketball. Right corner, right side. Stops. Now gets to Hardy. Hardy back over to Woodruff. Woodruff had a get for before it was going to be a backcourt violation. They throw it in traffic, picked away, intended for Raby. Now with it here is Sydney Davison. Now gives it to Gracie Aker. Left side, her three here is up and no good. Rebounded by Smith for Guy-Perkins. Now moves it back over out to the left corner. Here's Aker for another try and good. Gracie Aker with the three now has 14 points. Now it's 55-30 is our score. Raby with the basketball. Now they'll move it over right side to Ellis. Lena Ellis with it. Gives it inside. Raby, quick shot in front of the goal, no good. Rebound by Job. Her put up is up and no good. Job gets a rebound. Back out. Raby for a three. Off, no good. Save before going out of bounds here by Lena Ellis. Her three right side, no good again. Now here's Raby. Hits the boards. Her shot left side is good. Bunch of shots missed, but they kept with it, and Raby with that shot now has 21. 57-20 is our score. About 2 minutes left to go here in the third period. Here is Malone. Turnaround shot is up off to the right side, no good. They battle for the loose ball. And coming away with it was Woodruff on her back, but she was fouled. So it'll be Guy-Perkins' first team foul here in the second half. Fourth tonight for Taylor Smith for the Lady Thunderbirds. Elise Ellis will come in the game here for the substitution as she'll come in for her sister, Elena Ellis. So here is Raby with it. Swings it right side. Elise Ellis for a, well, she looked like she had her foot on the line. No good on the shot. Rebounded. Gracie Aker takes it down the floor. Stops. Three-point shot here is up. No good. Rebounded here by Malone. Her tipping is no good. Rebounded now by Hardy. Hardy with it, looking for help. And we're going to have a foul. After Kendall Hardy come with a rebound, she was fouled by Malone. From Malone, that's going to be, I believe that's her fourth personal foul. Second team foul here for Guy-Perkins. Coach Hutchcraft's off the bench with the timeout with 1 minute and 37 seconds left to go here in the third period. Our score, it is Mt.Vernon-Enola 57 and Guy-Perkins 30. This is high school girls basketball on CSN. Well, back from the timeout, Mt.Vernon-Enola with it, and a couple shots missed, but the last shot up and no good, but fouled was Raby. She'll be at the line shooting 2. Her first free throw attempt here is up and good. With that, she now has 22 points. She'll have one more free throw attempt. For Guy-Perkins, that will be their third team foul. Second free throw here for Raby is up and good. With that, Raby now with 23 points. Now makes her score 59-30. Now Aker cross, top of the key for a three-pointer and good. Gracie Aker with that now has 17 points, leading scorer for Guy-Perkins. Now it's 59-33. 1 minute left to go here in the third period. Raby top of the key, gives it inside here to Booker. Booker can't hold on to it, and there's Guy-Perkins with it, and looks like we're going to have a reach in, and it's going to be a tight basket. It's going to be a foul against Mt.Vernon-Enola instead, as they'll give that one to Booker, and that'll be her first tonight. So here's Guy-Perkins with the basketball. Trying to get the steal was Raby, but she got her hand caught in the cookie jar that time, and she'll get the foul. For Raby, just her first personal foul, 4th team foul for the Lady Warhawks. Here's a three, it's up, short, no good. Ball goes out of bounds here, missed by Guy-Perkins. It'll be now Lady Warhawks basketball with 35 seconds left. They'll inbound the basketball. Here is Elena Ellis. She'll dribble over to the left side, gives it over to Lisa Ellis. Lisa Ellis for a three, it's off, no good. Chasing ball down is Emily Aker, now gives it to Sydney Davison. Back to Emily Aker behind the three-point line. Back to Sydney Davison. Emily Aker, left side, driving to the left side. And it's stolen here by Hannah Brock. Brock driving right side. Her layup is up and good. Brock now with 6 points. 1 second left. Guy-Perkins shot here midcourt is up and no good here for Aker, for Gracie Aker, and that's going to end our third period. In the 3 periods of play, our score, it is the Mt.Vernon-Enola Lady Warhawks 61 and the Guy-Perkins Lady Thunderbirds 33. We'll take this 1 minute break. Be back with your 4th period. This is high school girls basketball on CSN. Well, we start the 4th period of play, get the ball back, or first rather, is Guy-Perkins. Shot is up, no good, rebounded. Here is Kaylee Job, bring it down the floor. Throws it to the right side to Elena Ellis. Back to Job. Job trying to put up a desperation shot, no good, and ball goes out of bounds. Still stays with Mt.Vernon-Enola. In that 3rd period, it was Mt.Vernon-Enola outscoring Guy-Perkins 20-13. Left side, here's a shot up and good here by Elena Ellis. With that, she has 19 points. Now makes her score 63-33. And, of course, a 30-point lead here in the 4th period means it's going to be a sportsmanship rule as the clock will run unless a timeout is taken. So Elena Ellis with the basketball, and she comes away with it, gets inside, back over to Brock. Brock shot right side to go, it's good. Hannah Brock now with 8 points. Now makes her score 65-33. Top the key, here's Aker. Over to the right side, intended for Emily Aker, but it goes out of bounds and turns it back over here to Guy-Perkins. So it looks like both teams puts in some of their younger players. Here's a shot left side. It's up, no good for Mt.Vernon-Enola. Now here is Sydney Davison with it for Guy-Perkins, bringing it across here in midcourt. Now here's a shot up left side of the go, no good. Rebounded here by Booker. Now they'll bring it down the floor. Brock. Over to Sprague. Sprague with it, left corner for a three-pointer. It's up, no good. Rebounded now here for Taylor Johnson for Guy-Perkins. Throws it to the left side to Gracie Aker. Inside, here's a shot up and good. Scored here by Maya Davidson, her second field goal. She has 4 points. That makes her score 65-35. Pass right side of Brock. Intended for one of the players, but she didn't get the basketball and turns it over now to Guy-Perkins. Here's a pass, and it's a wild pass out of bounds. And it turns it back over here to the Warhawks. Looks like Woodruff, Hardy, and Joe will come back in the game here for Mt.Vernon-Enola. Woodruff now over to Job, left side. Job for a three-pointer, and good. Kaylee Job for her first three-pointer tonight, and now makes her score 68-35. Aker, now she'll give it here to Johnson. Back to Davidson. Davidson right corner. Now back to Gracie Aker with the basketball. Shifts over to the left side. Backs up. Here's a three, and short, no good. Rebounded here by Kendall Hardy, and Hardy looks like she's going to be fouled. Getting the foul is going to be Maya Davison. That's going to be her second tonight. Fourth team foul here for Guy-Perkins. For midway here in the fourth period of play. With the basketball, it's Bree Moorhart with it. Now let's swing it over here to Woodruff. Hardy back out to Woodruff with it. Now back to Kendall Hardy at the right side of the go. Now they'll move it back over here to the left side. Here is Job. Job fires a second try. It is short, no good. But saved here by Woodruff with the rebound. Brings it back out. Now it goes over to Hardy. Woodruff. Kendall Hardy, left side. Her three here is up. Too strong that time on that shot. Trying to battle for the loose ball. It goes out of bounds. And it will still stay with Mt.Vernon-Enola. So they'll unbound the basketball. Here's Moorhart, top of the key. Tries to bounce it inside to Abby Hall. Here's the shot up, no good. Rebounded now by Guy-Perkins. By Taylor Smith. Now gives it back to number 10, Taylor Johnson. Johnson with it right corner. Across to Gracie Aker. Aker backs up with the basketball. Swings it over here to Taylor Smith. Back to Aker. And looks like a quick moment to allow some players to substitute in the game here for Guy-Perkins. And it looks like Mt.Vernon-Enola bringing some also. Looks like it'll be number 22, Lisa Ellis in the game, back in the game. Number 14, Sprague in the game. So here is a shot left side, no good here for Gracie Aker. Rebounded now by Elise Ellis. Elise Ellis with it now. Goes over to Sprague for a three-pointer, and good. Correction, that's Abby Hall with a three-pointer. They work with the basketball, goes out of bounds, and still stays with Guy-Perkins. Guy-Perkins will bounce the basketball. Under 2 minutes left to go here in tonight's senior girls game. Now here's Gracie Aker. Gets underneath. Here's a shot. It's blocked here by the Lady Warhawks. Now Aker with it again. Goes up for a shot. No good, but looks like she is fouled. She'll go to the line now, shooting 2. 15 foul for Mt.Vernon-Enola. Looks like the second for Olivia Booker. Free throw here for Gracie Aker is good. She now has 18 points. She'll have one more. Second one, and it's off to the right. No good. Our score is 70-36 in favor of Mt.Vernon-Enola. Morehart inside of Booker, back to Morehart, left side. Morehart for a shot. It's no good. Rebounded. Now here is Guy-Perkins with it, and Aker brings it across here in midcourt. Puts a shot up, no good, and looks like we're going to have a foul as the ball goes out of bounds. Now I think Aker will be at the free throw line shooting 2. Mt.Vernon-Enola will be their 16th foul. Third one for Booker. Free throw here for Aker is good. She now has 19 points. Second one is up and no good. 70-37 is our score. Under 30 seconds now. Elise Ellis now throws it to Morehart. Left side, her shot is good. No good. Rebound here by Booker. Booker trying to get the rebound, and we're going to have a foul. As we come down, 10 seconds left. Clock still rolling. And I believe they'll, and it looks like the official said they're going to stop it with 1 second. So another official told them to go ahead and run it, and they did. And this game is over. Our final score tonight as Mt.Vernon-Enola defeats Guy-Perkins Senior Girls 70-37. We'll take this break and be back with your postgame show. This is high school girls basketball on CSN. Well, back here at Warhawks Arena, again our final score as it was Mt.Vernon-Enola defeating Guy-Perkins 70-37. We're joined now as our player of the game, and Gracie Raby. Gracie, congratulations. Your thoughts how you played and also your team played tonight.
We came out and started kind of rough. We let them get off some shots pretty easy, but we made a big run and it paid off.
Y'all hit a lot of threes in that first half.
Yes, sir.
7 3-pointers. I don't know if that was the most y'all hit in the half yet, but it looked pretty good.
Thank you.
And I know that second half y'all weren't hitting the threes and it looked like y'all had to go for inside shots, and you had a tough job inside. You took a couple of tough falls.
Yes, sir.
Your thought of how you did all that?
Well, it's a lot easier just getting to the basket than shooting outside, and so we need those easy shots.
Well, thanks for joining us, and good luck your next game.
Thank you.
That's Gracie Raby, our player of the game here for the Mt.Vernon-Enola Lady Warhawks. She finished with a total of 23 points, the leading scorer for Mt.Vernon-Enola. And before we wrap it up, take a look at some of the quick final numbers. For Guy-Perkins, our leading scorer was our point guard number 20, Gracie Aker, with a total of 19. Emily Aker had 3 3-pointers with 9 points, 4 for Maya Davison, and 5 for Michaela Malone. For Mt.Vernon-Enola, of course, our player of the game, Raby, with the most points, 23. Number 5, Elena Ellis, She hit 5 3-pointers and finished with 19 points. Taylor Keithley with 8 points. Hannah Brock off the bench with 8 points, 3 for Kaylee Job and 3 also for Abby Hall. Kendall Hardy finished with 5, and for Kenzie Woodruff, she finished with 2. So with the win tonight for Mt.Vernon-Enola, they improved to 27 wins and 4 losses, and with the loss for Guy-Perkins, they fall with a record of 18-8. Well, it looks like before we have the senior boys game, they're going to have a senior night presentation here at midcourt, so stay tuned as we'll bring you senior boys action right after they get this presentation done here for senior night here at Warhawks Arena. Tonight's high school girls basketball has been brought to you by Axles Plus in BB, by Custom Tool and Die in Cabot, by Smith Ford, Central Arkansas Pest Services, and by Shorty's Restaurant. This is Josh Harrison, and once again our final score. It was a Mt.Vernon-Enola Lady Warhawks 70 and the Guy-Perkins Lady Thunderbirds 37. We'll be back. Stay tuned. This has been a presentation of the Creative Sports Network.
Welcome to senior night at MVE High School. We would like to recognize and honor our senior basketball players that will be part of the graduating class of 2018. We will start with our senior girls basketball players. Kendall Shay Hardy. Kendall is the daughter of Todd and Lisa Hardy. Kendall is undecided on a college, but plans to major in speech pathology. Haley Ray Joe. Haley is the daughter of Benny and Christy Joe. Haley plans to go to college, but then figure out what she wants to do with her life. Kenzie Ann Woodruff. Kenzie is the daughter of Stuart and Lisa Woodruff. Kenzie plans to attend ASU Jonesboro or Arkansas Tech and major in animal science. She plans to attend med school. These are your senior girls of 2018. Now, our senior boy basketball players. Logan Randall Adcock. Logan is the son of Randy Adcock and Raymond and Kim Ivy. Logan plans to attend ASUBB in the fall.
Boy, you're gonna hate this town. Wish you could burn it down.
Hunter Scott Hensley. Hunter is the son of Scotty Hensley and Sheila and Trey Hart. Hunter plans to attend Arkansas Tech and major in biology.
You gonna be so stubborn. You get that from your mother. I already see it
Joshua David Leggett. Josh is the son of Jeb and Tracy Leggett. Josh plans to attend college and then go on to anesthesiology school. Canyon Drew Martin. Canyon is the son of Bobby Martin and Mary Martin. Canyon plans to attend Arkansas Tech University. He is undecided on a major, but knows that God is leading him and he will go where he leads.
He's gonna know it all. He'll think he's 10 feet tall. But like his bulletproof, totally calm too.
The voice of the Warhawks, Darius Lane Sloat. Darius is the son of Harvey and Melissa Sloat. Darius plans on attending UCA to become a radio announcer. Our seniors of 2018 have something that they would like to share with our Warhawk family.
Martin, I just want to say thank you to my mom and my brother for always being there to push me when I needed it, and thank you for everyone else being there for me. And my favorite basketball memory was last year when we played Bay and I got the dunk and the intentional foul, and they gave us a real emotional hype and we won that game. Hey, this is Logan, and I would like to thank everyone who has supported me throughout the years. Thank you, Mom, and Ray for supporting me on and off the court. Thank you, Brooke, for all that you've done for me. And I can't wait to watch you grow up and play the rest of your high school career.
Hi, this is Darius Sloan. I'd like to thank my family and friends for always supporting me in my decisions. I'd like to thank Coach Carlton, Coach Z, and Miss Raby for letting me announce this year. It's been a blast. And I'd like to thank the Warhawks supporters who came out and got loud. That was amazing. My favorite memory is watching Coach Carlton when he adjusted the mic stand. I always thought that was pretty funny.
Hey, this is Kendall. Thank you to my dad, Coach Carlton, Corey, and my teammates. My favorite memory was when we spent all weekend studying.
Hey, this is Haley. I would like to thank everyone who has supported me through everything, especially my family. My favorite memory is getting to be a part of all the wonderful teams I've got to be a part of.
Hey, this is Kenzie. I want to say thank you to my mom, dad, coaches in this community for accepting me 3 years ago. My favorite memory was watching Hannah get sniped down 2 times to count in practice.
Hey, this is Hunter. I just want to say thanks to my family for being there for me. And I want to say thanks to my teammates, going to be my family. My memory is all of us going to the Spring River with Coach.
Hey, this is Josh, and I just want to say thank you to my friends, family, and teammates for helping me out.
Congratulations to our
Coach,
far this year, but tonight we've got everybody there. A couple of them's got the cold and flu a little bit, but I think we're playing pretty good right now.
Final question, of course, what will be the key to get a win?
As always, the 3-point shot real good tonight.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Here's a three up, no good for Guy-Perkins. Getting the rebound was Spires, but stolen by Adcock. Adcock throws it up the floor. A three here by Moix. Off, no good. Rebounded by Lastly. Throws it back out to Martin. Martin right around the free throw line. Dumps it underneath to the right side. Back out left side again to Moix. Now Martin with the basketball. Ball is deflected. Saving it's Moix. Moix throws it for the layup. No good. A try for the tip-in. Ball is knocked out of bounds. And now belongs to the Thunderbirds. So they'll bound it now here to Petrocelli. Brings it across here in midcourt. Petrocelli swings it over left side to Tipton. Tipton driving. And looks like Tipton pushed that time and caught with an offensive foul. First personal foul for Brooks Tipton, the first team foul for the Thunderbirds. So Adcock with the basketball as he'll bring it across here midcourt. Still 9-8, 1-point lead here for Mt.Vernon-Enola in this early going this basketball game. Goes over to Leggett, left side. Pass underneath. Lastly in trouble, goes out of bounds. They say last touch by Guy-Perkins. So it'll be Warhawks basketball. Adcock throws it across. And ball is deflected, goes out of bounds. Last touch here by Guy-Perkins. It'll stay with Mt.Vernon-Enola. Throwing it bounds here is Kenyon Martin. Shot up, not enough, no good. Rebounded. Spires gives it up to Minton. Minton with it right corner with the basketball. See what he does here. Now gives it back to Williams. We'll move it around left side. Here's Tipton. Brooks Tipton for a three, short, no good. Rebounded here by Adcock. Throws it down the floor. Here's Martin. Martin left side. His shot is up and good. Kenyon Martin's first bucket. 11-8 our score in favor of the Warhawks. Petrocelli circles in front. Petrocelli trying to cut in the lane. Goes up for a shot, not enough. Rebounded by Spires. Spires goes up for the shot, no good, but he's fouled and he'll be at the free throw line shooting two. They'll call that foul against Jasper Lastly. His first personal foul, first team foul for the Warhawks. Spires' first free throw is good. That's his first point tonight. They'll have one more free throw attempt. Second one is good. Spires to a two at the free throw line with 2 points. And it's back to a 1-point lead here for Mt.Vernon-Enola, 11-10. Adcock with it top key, moves it over right side to Moix. Now Simpson inside, ball's deflected, and getting the loose ball is Adcock. He'll race across the forecourt, kicks it out left side. Here is Leggett in trouble. Back out to Martin. They'll swing it over here, right side. Here's Simpson, gives it back inside. Here's Martin, and his shot is good. Now a steal again. Here's a reverse layup. No good. Martin with the rebound. Back out in front. Now bounce pass left side. Here's Adcock. Goes up for the jumper. Hits side of the backboard. No good. Rebounded here by Minton. Minton brings it down the floor. Cuts. His shot is up. It's blocked here by Martin. Still stays with Guy-Perkins. And down the basketball. Minton drives inside. Shot here is up. No good. Rebounded here by Adcock. Now gives it to Leggett. Leggett in the backcourt. Now he'll bring it across here midcourt. Gives it right in forward of the court here to Martin. Mishandled. Now here they get Petrocelli goes up for the layup and good. Petrocelli's first two. Now back to a 1-point lead here for the Warhawks, 13-12. Pass across here. Over now to Moix now gives it to Simpson. Back out to Moix. Jacob Moix swings it back in front of Adcock over to Leggett. Joshua Leggett with the basketball. Back to Adcock. Leggett again, left side. Back to Martin. Oh, and Adcock missed it, but he'll throw it back out to his teammate. Here's a jump shot left side. Good for Kenyon Martin for a 12-foot jumper. He has 6. Now it's 16-12. 4-point lead here for Mt.Vernon-Enola. Trey Minton with the basketball. Throws it left side to Petroselli. About 45 seconds and left to go. Looks like Guy-Perkins probably take the last shot here in the first period. Down 30 seconds. Seconds. Probably make the move with about down to 10. Petroselli almost lost it, regains it back. Petroselli cuts left. Pass underneath. Here's a quick tip in, is up and good here for Spires. He has 4. Now as a steal, a shot up, no good again for Guy-Perkins, and we end the first period. In the first period of play, our score, it is Mt.Vernon-Enola 16 and Guy-Perkins 14. This is high school boys basketball on CSN. Back here at Warhawks Arena, start the second period. Mt.Vernon-Enola with the basketball. Here is Martin, left side of the goal, throws it back out to Leggett. Leggett over to Simpson. They'll swing it over to the right side, back intended for Leggett. Knocked out of bounds by Williams for Guy-Perkins, who will still stay with the Warhawks. Adcock will inbound the basketball, throws it back out. Here's Leggett with it. Leggett now cuts right. Now goes over to Adcock. Adcock, no shot. Adcock good, puts up a shot right side. He'll bank it in and good. That's Logan Adcock's first 2. Now a 4-point lead here for Mt.Vernon-Enola, 18-14. Trey Minton, top of the key. Now gives it over to the right side to Tipton. Tipton cuts left. Bounce pass out to Williams. Now Williams will circle back out, top of the key. Gives it back to Petroselli. Petroselli with the basketball. Top key, cuts right in the lane. Dumps it underneath. Mishandled by Spires, and it turns it back over now to the Warhawks. Adcock with the basketball. Takes his time, bring across here, midcourt. Throws across forward here to Simpson. Ball is knocked loose, but saved here by Leggett. Leggett with the basketball. Throws it across in the front, back out left side. They'll swing it over to Adcock. Inside of Martin. Martin's fadeaway shot is good. Kenyon Martin now with 8. Now it's 20-14, 6-point lead here for Mt.Vernon-Enola, our largest lead so far tonight. Tipton driving in the front of the goal right around the free throw line, and we have a push-off foul. It's going to be against Mt.Vernon-Enola, be their second team foul. First one tonight for Logan Adcock. So Tipton looks at the in bounds, throws it across here to Williams. Williams right side. Williams goes up for the shot and good for the field goal. Hunter Williams now with 5. Now 20-16 is our score. Warhawks with the lead in the basketball. Left side, here's a 3 by Leggett. It's up and good. Joshua Leggett, his second 3. He has 6. Now makes the score 23-16. Petroselli driving the paint right in front of the goal. His shot is good. Petroselli, second field goal. He has 4. And now it's a 5-point lead here for Mt.Vernon-Enola, 23-18. They'll swing it left side here. You think of the state championship in this game. Competitive both teams in Faulkner County. Seems like the last 10 years become real big rivalry games. Here's a 3 right side, no good for Adcock. Ball's not loose. Saved here by the Thunderbirds. Or correction by the Warhawks. Rebounded by Lastly. He'll give it to Adcock. Adcock with the basketball. Shifted. Goes inside. Back out right wing. Here's a 3 by Leggett. And good. Joshua Leggett's third 3 tonight. He has 9 points. Now it's 26-18. Tipton circles. Top key. His 3 here is up and no good. Bound for the rebound. Be over the back foul. And Wyatt Spires caught with the foul. That's just his first tonight. Second team foul for the Thunderbirds. Not hard much fouls here in this first half so far. So Spires will come out of the game. Coming in to replace him will be number 15, and that is Dylan Aldridge. So Mt.Vernon-Enola, here's a shot. No good for Martin. They tried for the rebound. Martin tries for it, and still with it. Saved by Guy-Perkins, but throws it right in the front to Adcock, and he grabs it and puts it up and in. Adcock now a 4. 10-point lead here for Mt.Vernon-Enola, 28-18. Driving is Mitten. Mitten guts old shot is up and good, and Mitten is fouled. Caught with a foul that time is number 30, Jasper Lastly. That'll be his third team foul for Mt.Vernon-Enola. So Trey Mitten at the line shooting 2. Or correction, just 1 as he hit that shot. And it is good. Mitten now with 8 points. Now makes them score 28-21. 7-point lead now here for the Warhawks. Adcock in midcourt. Down the floor right side. And Howard can't catch up with it. Turns it back over to Guy-Perkins. 4:32 left to go here in the second period. Tipton driving in the lane, goes up for a shot, no good. Loose ball, Tipton gets it back. Second try for him is no good again. Rebounded here by Lastly. They'll give it to Adcock. Adcock with the basketball, brings it across here midcourt. Adcock fires a 3 and good. Logan Adcock's first 3, he has 7. Now back to a 10-point lead here for the Warhawks, 31-21. Tipton shifting right, and we have a shot. It's good, but will not count. Looks like it'll be an offensive push that time, and looks like Mitten caught with a foul. Just his first personal foul. Third team foul for Guy-Perkins. Jacob Moix will come in the game. He'll come in for, looks like, Joshua Leggett. So Adcock with the basketball in the backcourt as he'll take his time, bring it across here midcourt. Boy, folks, been an exciting first half so far. Morris gets around a couple of players. Now pass right side to Lastly. Lastly holds it here, now goes over. Here's a 3 right side, and no good here for Moix. A battle for the basketball, and it looks like it'll be a reach-in foul for Logan Adcock, and that's going to be his second tonight. 4th team foul for Mt.Vernon-Enola. So Joshua Leggett comes in real quickly to replace Logan Adcock on the floor. Petroselli now with the basketball for the Thunderbirds, brings it across here midcourt. Cuts in front of the goal, throws underneath. Here's a quick shot up, and it is good. Scored by Ambrose Rodriguez, his first 2. Now in the backcourt, Mt.Vernon-Enola. Here's the ball deflected. Williams gets it for Guy-Perkins. Williams cuts in the lane, and his layup is good. And looks like he's going to be fouled. Kenyon Martin catches the foul that time. His first personal foul, 15 foul for the Warhawks. So Williams hit that shot. He'll have the chance to hit the three-point play here. Free throw here is up and good. Williams now with 8 points. Now it's 31-26. 5-point lead here for the Warhawks. Now Martin down the floor here to Lastly. Lastly back out to Leggett. Joshua Leggett with the basketball. Left corner, and he'll lose it out of bounds. Last touch by Guy-Perkins. 2:49 left to go here in the second period. So down the basketball here. Moix, Jacob Moix now pass over to the right side to Leggett. Leggett holding the basketball. Drills in front, now goes over to Howard. Back to Leggett. Trying to go underneath to Lastly. It's deflected, knocked out of bounds by Guy-Perkins. Still stays with the Warhawks. As Wallace Howard will throw it inbound the basketball. Inbounds it, and it is picked off here by Trey Minton. Minton with the basketball, throws it underneath. Here's a shot up by Petroselli, no good. Ball deflected, and we battle for the rebound, and it'll be Mt.Vernon-Enola caught with the foul. Getting the foul will be Kenyon Martin. That'll be his second tonight. 6th foul for the Warhawks. Now inbound it here to Minton. Minton top of the key. Goes over to Petroselli, left corner. Petroselli with it. Finds opening and dumps it across, and mishandled by Rodriguez, and it gives it back now to the Warhawks. Adcock will now come in for Howard. Now bound the basketball here to Adcock. Adcock gets away defenders. Now here's Martin with it in the forward court. Now he'll give it back to Leggett. Back to Adcock. Martin having trouble. He regains it back. Now goes to Adcock. Adcock inside, puts it up and in for the reverse layup. Adcock now with 9. 33-26 our score in favor of the Warhawks. Right side, here's a shot up. And good for Dylan Aldridge, his first bucket. Leggett with the basketball. With it midcourt. Goes across here to Martin. Back out to Adcock. Swings it right side to Moix. Across in traffic. Picked off here by Aldridge. All the way. His layup is good. He now has 4. Just a 3-point lead now for Mt.Vernon-Enola, 33-30. Pass across to Martin. Martin trying to penetrate the lane, going for the shot, and he is fouled. Getting the foul be Ambrose Rodriguez, his first. 4th team foul for Guy-Perkins. So Martin shooting 2. First one is good. With that, he now has 9 points. He'll have one more free throw attempt. Second one, and good again. Martin gets in the double digits and also the league score for Mt.Vernon-Enola with 10 points. 35-30 is our score. 5-point lead for the Warhawks. Petroselli penetrates the lane, dumps it right side to Rodriguez. No good. Rebounded here by Lastly. He'll give it back to Adcock. Logan Adcock, point guard here for the Warhawks. As we are under 1 minute left to go here in this second period. Adcock with the basketball. Goes over left side to Moix, back to Adcock. Dumps it across. Here's Martin. Back to Leggett. Martin with it, penetrating with it. And here with it is Aldridge. Swings it over to Petroselli, left corner. His 3 here is up, short, no good. Getting the loose ball is Adcock. Adcock will be double teamed and he'll be fouled. Getting the foul be Dylan Aldridge, just his first personal foul. And for Guy-Perkins, their 15th foul. So Brooks Tipton will come in the game now for Aldridge. So they'll inbound the basketball. Mt.Vernon-Enola does. They'll throw it across. It's picked off by Minton. Minton going up for the shot, and it is no good. Rebound again, and the second try is good. Trey Minton now with 10 points. Now back to a 3-point lead. Adcock with it. He'll lose it out of bounds. Knocked out of bounds by Guy-Perkins. Still stays with Mt.Vernon-Enola. 4.9 seconds. They inbound it. Here's Martin's shot. His shot is up, no good, but Kenyon Martin is fouled with 2.9 seconds. The Guy-Perkins will be their 16th foul, second tonight for Rodriguez. So Martin shooting 2. First one here is up and good. He now has 11 points. He'll have one more free throw attempt. Second one is up and good. Martin now with 12 points, and now it's 36-32. Here's a shot here at final buzzer, and no good for Petroselli. And we have come to halftime. Our halftime score here at Warhawks Arena, it is the Mt.Vernon-Enola Warhawks 37 and the Guy-Perkins Thunderbirds 32. We'll take this 2-minute break and be back with your halftime. This is high school boys basketball on CSN. Well, back here at Warhawks Arena here at Mt.Vernon-Enola High School. Again, senior night here as they had senior night between the senior girls and senior boys game. Real emotional for a lot of the parents, fans, and also the students. Giving the seniors tribute here on senior night, their final home game here to end the final home game of the regular season. Well, looking the stats here at the halftime, summarizing the first half. In the first period of play, it was Mt.Vernon-Enola outscoring Guy-Perkins 16-4. And in the second period, it was Mt.Vernon-Enola again outscoring Guy-Perkins 21-18. Again, our halftime score, 37-32, a 5-point lead here at the half for the Mt.Vernon-Enola Warhawks. Look at the scoring stats for the visitors, for the Guy-Perkins Thunderbirds. Their leading scorer is number 22, Trey Minton, as he had one three-pointer, 1 out of 1 from the free throw line, a couple of field goals with 10 points. Number 1, Carson Petroselli, a pair of field goals with 4 points. 54, Wyatt Spires, 2 out of 2 from the free throw line with a field goal with 4 points. Number 3, Hunter Williams, as he had one three-pointer and a couple of field goals, and 1 out of 1 from the free throw line with 8 points. And off the bench, number 15, Dylan Aldridge, so he has a pair of field goals with 4 points, and also number 10, Ambrose Rodriguez, one field goal with 2 points. Now, for the home team, for the Mt.Vernon-Enola Warhawks, our leading scorer in that half was number 31, Kenyon Martin, the senior, 4 out of 4 from the free throw line with quite a bit of field goals, as he had 4 field goals. He has 12 points, leads his team at the half. Also in scoring, number 5, Logan Adcock, 3 field goals and 1 three-pointer with 9 points. Number 11, Joshua Leggett, 3 three-pointers with 9 points. And number 3, Jacob Moix, a pair of 3-pointers with 6 points. So let's look at the numbers here at the half. We'll take another 2-minute break and be back with more. Again, our halftime score, it is the Mt.Vernon-Enola Warhawks 37 and the Guy-Perkins Thunderbirds 32. This is high school boys basketball on CSN. Well, back here at Warhawks Arena, see that both teams back on the floor getting get some warm-up shots in before we start the second half. About a minute and a half left to go. Well, taking a look at the records, pretty similar records for both schools. For Guy-Perkins, they go into tonight's game with a record of 24 wins and 6 losses. And for Mt.Vernon-Enola, they have a record going tonight's game of 21 wins and 6 losses. So pretty close, similar records for both teams here. Earlier tonight in senior girls, if you missed it, it was Mt.Vernon-Enola girls defeating Guy-Perkins 70-37. So with a win for Mt.Vernon-Enola girls, they improved to 27 wins and 4 losses. Pretty impressive record. And for Guy-Perkins, the loss, they dropped to 8-18 in senior girls action. So looks like we're about ready. We'll take this final 1-minute break and come back with the start of your second half. Our halftime score is 37-32 in favor of Mt.Vernon-Enola. This is high school boys basketball on CSN. Well, we start the second half. Guy-Perkins with the basketball, and a foul with Trey Minton, and he'll be at the free throw line. First one is up and good. Second one is also good. He now has 12 points. Now it's 37-34, three-point lead. Stolen by Minton. Minton takes charge. His shot is short, no good. Getting the loose ball is Adcock. He'll race down the floor. Adcock puts the shot up. His lay-in is good. Adcock now with 11. 5-point lead. Here's a shot by Minton. This one is up and good. Minton now with 14. Back to a three-point lead here for Mt.Vernon-Enola. Now it goes over to Logan Adcock, and Adcock is fouled from behind. For Guy-Perkins, that just will be their first team foul here in the second half, as that will be called against, I'm not sure who they called that one against. I believe it was against Hunter Williams, his first one. So Mt.Vernon-Enola with the basketball. Moritz gets it inside. Adcock gets it back out to Lastly. Adcock with it. Looking for help. Throws it out now to Leggett. Joshua Leggett with the basketball. Now back to Moix. Around to Adcock. No one there to get the pass at, and mix up communications here for the Warhawks. Will be Guy-Perkins basketball. So here's Minton with it. Now gives it to Petroselli. Petroselli with the basketball. Top key. He fires a long three. It's short, no good. Getting the rebound is Moix. Now gets it over to Adcock. Adcock with it at midcourt, and he is pushed from behind. Foul with the foul be Brooks Tipton. That's going to be his second tonight. Second team foul for the Thunderbirds. So Adcock inbounds the basketball here to Leggett. Now gives it back to Adcock. Pass over to the left side to Moix. Back to Adcock again. Moix with the basketball. Gets around a couple of players. And here's Jacob Moix with it, driving with it, and he'll travel. And he gets it back to the Thunderbirds. So here's Minton. Trey Minton, top key, stops, fires a three, and good. And this game is tied. Trey Minton now with 17 points. Now here's Leggett at the midcourt. Joshua Leggett with the basketball, kicks it out left side to Simpson. Now they'll work over here to Adcock. There's a ball kicked here by Guy-Perkins. Still stays with Mt.Vernon-Enola. Going down the basketball. Coming out here is Leggett. Back over to Moix. Moix throws it across here. And here with it is Hunter Williams, and he is pushed and fouled. Getting the foul will be Jacob Moix, and that's going to be just his first personal foul. Second team foul here for Mt.Vernon-Enola. Now here's Tipton, left side. His three is short, no good. Rebounded here by Martin. Gives it now to Leggett. Over to the left side to Adcock. Adcock with the basketball here in midcourt. Goes down the floor here to Leggett. Bounce pass left side to Simpson. Back to Leggett. Leggett with the basketball. Now over to Moix. Moix bounce pass over. Now over to Adcock. Right around the free throw line. Here's a three. And it's good by Jacob Moix. His third three, he has 9. And a three-point lead now for Mt.Vernon-Enola, 42-39. Tipton, left corner, fires a three. It's no good. Rebounded here by Lastly. Lastly now gives it over to Leggett, back to Adcock. Midway here in the third period. I'll give it right and forward to Lastly. Now here's a three by Moix, no good. Rebounded here by Williams. Hunter Williams with the basketball, brings it down the floor. Gives it to Minton. Minton makes a move to the left side. Stops, his shot is up, no good. Minton's rebound tip-in is good. That Minton now with 19. Now it's a 1-point lead here for Mt.Vernon-Enola, 42-41. Now with working with the basketball. They'll throw it down the floor to Adcock. restriction. Leggett's three here is up and no good. Ball is knocked loose. Saved here by Williams here for Guy-Perkins. Takes it up the floor. In the paint, his layup is good. Hunter Williams that now has 10, and now Guy-Perkins retake the lead. With 3 minutes and 27 seconds left to go here in the third period, our score, it is Guy-Perkins 43 and Mt.Vernon-Enola 42. This is high school boys basketball on CSN. Back from the timeout, it'll be Warhawks basketball as Leggett looks throwing in bounds here along the baseline. Now gives it over here to Adcock. Cross here to Moitz. Pass is tipped. Now they'll throw it down to Lastly. Lastly goes up for the layup and good. Jasper Lastly's first bucket, and back to a 1-point lead here for the Warhawks, 44-43. Here with it is Aldridge. Gives it inside of Spires. Goes down to the baseline and goes up for the layup and good. That is Spires' third field goal. He has 6. Back to a 1-point lead for Guy-Perkins, 45-44. Adcock in the backcourt. Throws it up the floor. Now to Lastly, left side. His layup is good. Lastly now with 4. Now left side, here's Williams. And Lastly is going to try to get the ball, but looks like he hits off part of his foot. And be kicking the ball and be Guy-Perkins basketball now. Coming down 2.5 minutes left to go here in the third period. Petrocelli driving with it, and he's going to be fouled. So picking up the foul will be Joshua Leggett, and that's going to be his first tonight. For Mt.Vernon-Enola, it'll be their third team foul. Petrocelli driving, dumps it right side of Spires. His shot is up, off no good. Rebounded by Adcock. Logan Adcock brings it down the floor. Bounce pass. Loose ball getting it as Minton throws it down to Petrocelli. His layup is good. Petrocelli now with 6. And again, seesaw on the battle of the lead, and goes back to Guy-Perkins. Here's Lastly, shot right side, no good, rebounded. Now they'll throw it up the floor. Here's a steal by Adcock at midcourt. Logan Adcock, right side, his layup is no good. And we're going to have a foul. They'll give that foul to Wyatt Spires. That's going to be his second personal foul. Third team foul for the Thunderbirds. So at the free throw line is Logan Adcock, and looks like he'll be shooting 2. First free throw is up and good. That Adcock now has 12 points. He'll have one more free throw attempt. Second one, and this one is good. Adcock nails both. He has 13 points, and now it's a 1-point lead here for Mt.Vernon-Enola, 48-47. Left side, Petrocelli dumps underneath. Here's a put in and good for Ambrose Rodriguez. He now has 4. Mt.Vernon-Enola inbounds basketball. Here's Moritz with it, brings it across her midcourt, down to Simpson. Back out to Adcock, swings it right corner. And that time Leggett didn't take the 3. He'll bring it back. Bounce pass on the right side. Here's a three by Moix, and good. Jacob Moix, his 4th three tonight. He has 12 points, and it's a 2-point lead for the Warhawks, 51-49. Top key, here's Minton. Minton shuffles inside, kicks it out. Here's Williams, back underneath the Minton. His shot is up, no good, but looks like a foul against Mt.Vernon-Enola. Picking up the foul for Mt.Vernon-Enola will be Adam Simpson. That will just be his first tonight. Mt.Vernon-Enola will be their 4th team foul. Well, 9 left to go here in the 3rd period. So Trey Minton at the free throw line, shooting 2. First one here is up and good. Minton now with 20 points tonight. He'll have one more free throw attempt. Second one is up and good for Minton. He has 21 points, and this game is tied at 51 all. Moix in trouble. He'll give it now to Martin. Back to Moix. Up the floor here to Lastly. Back to Jacob Moix. They'll throw it back out here to Martin. Or correction, yeah, they'll go inside of Martin this time. Martin underneath. His shot right side is good. Kenyon Martin now with 14. 2-point lead now for the Warhawks. Now Petroselli drives his layup left side. It is good. Petroselli now with 8, and back to a tie game, 53 all. Mt.Vernon-Enola tries to inbound it here to Kenyon Martin, and Martin's going to be fouled. Picking up the foul is Hunter Williams. So for Guy-Perkins, that will be their 4th team foul. 37 seconds left to go here in the 3rd period. They'll inbound the basketball. Moix back to Leggett. Now here is Martin. Martin throws it up the floor here to Simpson. Back to Martin. Kenyon Martin loses the basketball. Loose ball, and he'll go out of bounds, and it'll belong to Guy-Perkins. So Minton will throw the ball in bounds here to Petroselli. Petroselli takes his time, bring it across to the midcourt. Looks like Guy-Perkins will be taking the last shot. Still tied, folks, here. 53 all. Down to 5 seconds. Petroselli cuts across in the paint. No look pass. Here's a shot. Blocked here by Rodriguez. Rodriguez's shot is blocked by Simpson. But a foul here. They'll give this foul to Adam Simpson. That'll be his 2nd personal foul. 15 foul for Mt.Vernon-Enola. 2.7 seconds. Rodriguez's first free throw is no good. He'll have one more free throw attempt. Second one here is up, and it is good. Rodriguez now with 5 points. 1-point lead now for Guy-Perkins. They'll throw it across here. Simpson, here's a shot at the buzzer, no good, and now in the 3rd period. In the 3 periods of play, our score, it is the Guy-Perkins Thunderbirds 54 and the Mt.Vernon-Enola Warhawks 53. This is high school boys basketball on CSN. Well, back here at Warhawks Arena, we start the fourth period, and get the ball will be Mt.Vernon-Enola. That third period, it was Guy-Perkins outscoring Mt.Vernon-Enola 22-15. Here's a three at the right side. It's up and good by Logan Adcock. He has 16 points, and now it's a 2-point lead, just like that 2-point lead for the Warhawks, 56-54. Here's Petroselli, top of the key, shifting over to the right side. Now penetrates in the lane, gets it now to Spire. His shot is blocked. Getting the basketball is Lastly. Now he'll give it to Adcock. Logan Adcock with the basketball, throws it over here to Leggett. Across the midcourt here. And it's picked off by Minton. Here's Minton down the floor. His shot here is up and no good. And Minton with another try, and it's partially blocked as the ball goes out of bounds. Still stays with Guy-Perkins. So throwing the ball in bounds here to Tipton. Tipton left side. Gives it to Spires. His turnaround shot is short, no good. Rebounded by here by Adcock. Logan Adcock takes it down the floor. Right side, and Adcock trying to go up for the shot, and looks like he is fouled. Committing the foul be Trey Minton, and that will be his third tonight. And for the Thunderbirds, it'll be their 15th foul. Both teams with 5 team fouls here in the second half. First free throw here for Adcock is good. With that, Adcock has 17 points. He'll have one more free throw attempt. Second one here is up and good. Adcock with 18 points, and now it's a 4-point lead for Mt.Vernon-Enola, 58-54. Tipton left corner with the basketball, throws it back out to Petroselli, top of the key. Petroselli drives in the lane, kicks it out. Here's Tipton, nothing there. Driving, his layup here is up and good. Looks Tipton's first bucket. Now a 2-point lead here for the Warhawks, 58-56. Here's Leggett with it midcourt. Leggett gives it ahead to Martin. Now they'll swing it left side to Lastly. Lastly with it. Now back to Adcock. Bounce pass right side. Here's a three. And no good. Rebound and put up and in here by Kenyon Martin. Martin with 16 points. Now it's 60-56. Now driving with it is Trey Minton. And Minton will have a little collision between Minton and Adcock, and they're going to call it a offensive charge that time for Trey Minton. So that's going to be his 4th personal foul. 16 foul for the Thunderbirds. So here with the basketball, Leggett now over to Lastly. Lastly with the basketball here at midcourt. Throws over to the right side, now down the floor. Martin goes up for the shot left side, no good, but he is fouled. So for Guy-Perkins, that'll be their 7th team foul, 3rd tonight for Wyatt Spires. First free throw here for Martin is good. Martin with 17 points. He'll have one more free throw attempt. Second one, and this one is good. Martin with 18 points, and now makes our score 62-56. 6-point lead here for Mt.Vernon-Enola. Here's Williams, right corner for Guy-Perkins. Penetrates left side, goes up for the shot, short, no good. They try for a tip, and no good again. Spires tries to get the ball, but it goes out of bounds. And it will still remain with the Thunderbirds. They'll throw it across top the key. Here's Tipton cutting right side, circles over. Now back over to Aldridge. His shot is up, no good. Rebounded now by Adcock. I'm telling you, Adcock, a bunch of rebounds tonight. Now try to throw it down the floor here. Intended for Martin. Martin, it touched the tip of his fingers out of bounds, and it gives it back now to Guy-Perkins. So here's Tipton, midcourt with the basketball. Here's a three, it's up and no good. Rebound next, put up and in here by Wyatt Spires. He has 8. 4-point lead now. 62-58 here for Mt.Vernon-Enola. Adcock with the basketball. Now throws it over to Leggett. They'll move it over left corner here to Lastly. Jasper Lastly will hold the basketball here for a second as we're under 5 minutes left to go here in this game. Lastly now gets it back over to Martin. Back to Lastly, left corner. Gives it inside to Martin real quick. His one-handed layup is good. Kenyon Martin with that now has 20 points. And we have a timeout. With 4:48 left to go here in the fourth period, our new score, it is Mt.Vernon-Enola 64 and Guy-Perkins 58. This is high school boys basketball on CSN.
Real quick, I'd like to announce that Monday night's fan of the game winner was Izzy. And now, tonight's fan of the game winners are the front row old-timers.
Well, back from the timeout, and Guy-Perkins with his Petroselli brings it down the floor, goes up for the shot, rolls off lip the rim, no good. Looks like the ball hit the baseline out of bounds, and they say the ball belongs now to the Warhawks. So Logan Adcock looks to throw it in bounds. Before they do, they got to get the kind of wet perspiration off the court right now. Well, I'll tell you, no one has left their seats in this boys game. It's been an exciting one tonight here. Adcock will inbound the basketball here to Leggett. Back to Adcock. They'll throw it up the floor here to Lastly. Lastly looking help. Now gets it over to Martin. Martin back away here to Adcock. They'll move it over to the right side here to Moix. Moix penetrating inside. Moix almost lost it, and then now picking up loose ball is Petroselli. He'll take it down the floor, crosses over. Shot here is blocked that time by Martin. It goes out of bounds. Clean block, no foul, but the ball still stays with Guy-Perkins. Unbound it. Here's a three right side. Petroselli up, no good. Tipping is up, no good again. Rebounded here by Kenyon Martin. He'll give it now to Adcock. Now Leggett down the floor. Lastly, Martin down the floor. Kind of waits for a second, puts the shot up and good. Kenyon Martin with that now has 22 points. Now a shot right side is up and no good here for Petroselli, but he is fouled and he'll be at the line shooting two. For Mt.Vernon-Enola, that's going to be their 16th foul. Third one tonight for Jasper Lastly. First free throw for Petroselli is good. He now has 9 points. He'll have one more free throw attempt. Second one here is up and good. Petroselli with 10 points. Now it's 66-60. 6-point lead currently here for the Warhawks. We'll inbound the basketball here to Moix. Jacob Moix in trouble. And a steal, and here's getting the loose ball and putting it up and in is Petroselli. He now has 12 points. And we're going to have another timeout. Taken here by Coach Zarlingo with 3:42 left to go here in this basketball game. Our score is Mt.Vernon-Enola 66 and Guy-Perkins 62. This is high school boys basketball on CSN. Here's a shot up for the Warhawks. No good. Rebounded here by Spires. Gives it up to Minton. Now they'll move it over to Petroselli. Petroselli with it left corner behind the three-point line. Backs up a few steps. Gets it to Minton. Minton now cuts right. His shot here is up and good. Trey Minton with that now has 23 points. Now it's just a 2-point lead now for Mt.Vernon-Enola, 66-64. Pass down the floor. Lastly, Martin. Martin shot right side is good. Kenyon Martin with that now has 24 points. Now here's a shot here by Petroselli. This one is up and good. He has 14. 2-point lead again here for Mt.Vernon-Enola, 68-66. Now they pass down the floor here to Lastly. Bounce it back out to Leggett. Leggett over in front here. Now underneath, right side. Here's a quick layup. It's up and good for Jacob Moix. He has 14. Petroselli, right side, going for the shot. It is good again. Petroselli now with 16. They try and bound the basketball, and the ball is going to be tapped and knocked out of bounds, but Petroselli still stays with the Warhawks. 2:17 left to go in tonight's boys game. Adcock bounce it now here to Leggett. Joshua Leggett with the basketball. Bounce it across here to Lastly. Lastly midcourt. Ball is deflected, hits off the leg of one of the players for Guy-Perkins. It'll be Warhawks basketball. They'll bound it now. Here is Moix. Moix with it here. In trouble. Now throws it left side. Leggett penetrates the lane. Bounce underneath. Shot right side. It's up and good by Kenyon Martin. Martin with 26 points. 4-point lead now for the Warhawks, 72-68. Here is top of key. Here's a three. No good here by Tipton. Rebound by Spire. His turnaround shot short. No good. Loose ball. Lastly with the rebound. He'll give it across here to Martin, and we're going to have a timeout taken here. Or is it a timeout or a technical? I'm sorry, no timeout, technical. And they're going to call that one on Wyatt Spires. That's that'll be his 4th foul tonight. For Guy-Perkins, their 8th team foul. Shooting his technical free throws is Logan Adcock. First one here is up and good. He has 19. One more free throw attempt here for Adcock. Second one is up and good. Adcock with 20 points, and after those free throws, those technical free throws, Mt.Vernon-Enola will get the basketball with 1:41 left to go as they lead currently 74-68. So they'll bound it here to Leggett. Joshua Leggett at the right corner. Dribbles across, top of the key. Over to the left side. Leggett with it. And we're going to have a tight basketball, and it's going to give it back to Guy-Perkins. So Petroselli will bound the basketball here to Minton. Trey Minton with it. Midcourt. Top of the key. Now they'll move it over to the left corner. To Tipton. Tipton goes up for the shot. It is up, off, no good. Rebounded here by Adcock. Adcock, another rebound. Throws it across here to Martin. Martin with it. Throws it up the floor. Down to the right side. Here's a trying for a layup shot, and it's no good. As trying to put up the layup was Moix, Jacob Moix. But he'll be at the free throw line shooting 2. That foul for Guy-Perkins will be their 9th team foul. First one tonight for Petroselli. First free throw here for Jacob Moix is up and good. He has 15 points. He'll have one more free throw attempt. Second one, and this one is up and good. Jacob Moix with 16 points, and now it's an 8-point lead for Mt.Vernon-Enola. Here's a layup, right side is up and good for Petroselli. And after making the shot, Coach Hutchcraft calls a timeout. Exactly 1 minute left to go in tonight's basketball game. Our new score, it is Mt.Vernon-Enola 76 and Guy-Perkins 70. This is high school boys basketball on CSN. Well, back from the timeout, it'll be Mt.Vernon-Enola's basketball. Thrown in bounds will be Adcock. Throws it over to the right side to Joshua Leggett. Leggett with the basketball. Bounce it over here. Now across here midcourt to Martin. Top of the key to Adcock. Adcock backs up with the basketball. Now they'll circle through traffic, and Adcock with it. Throws it over to Martin. Martin underneath to Lastly. Lastly circles over to the right side. Bounce it over here to Martin. They'll give it back to Adcock, and Adcock's going to be fouled with 34 seconds left. The foul will be Brooks Tipton. That's going to be his third tonight. 10th team foul for the Thunderbirds. So right now, Mt.Vernon-Enola in double bonus shooting two is going to be Logan Adcock. First one here is up and good. Adcock, 21 points. He'll have one more free throw attempt. Second free throw here is up and good. Adcock with 22 points tonight. It's an 8-point lead, 78-70. His shot right side. Petrocelli is up and short, no good. Rebounded here by Adcock. Throws it up to Martin. Martin here at midcourt now. Puts on the brakes, throws it right side to Moix. Back to Adcock. Logan Adcock with the basketball all the way. His layup is good. Logan Adcock with 24 points. Wild pass for Guy-Perkins intended for Aldridge, and it turns it back over to the Warhawks with 13 seconds. They'll throw it in bounds. 10-point lead for Mt.Vernon-Enola, 80-70, and here is Adcock in the backcourt, and he's going to be fouled by number 33, by Brooks Tipton, his fourth personal foul. Logan Adcock at the line, shooting two. First free throw here for Adcock is good. He has 25 tonight. He'll have one more free throw attempt. Second one is up and good. 26 points. 82-70 is our score. Petrocelli drives the lane, goes up for the layup, and good. Petrocelli now with 20 points. 1 second left, and this game is over. Our final score tonight as the Mt.Vernon-Enola Warhawks prevail tonight for senior night as they defeat the Guy-Perkins Thunderbirds 82-72. A big team effort, and Mt.Vernon-Enola wins here at home for senior night for the seniors here at Mt.Vernon-Enola. But a tough loss for Guy-Perkins, as of course we will see both teams in the deep in the tournaments, maybe the state championship, you never know. We'll take this break and be back to your postgame show. This is High School Ball on CSN. And welcome back here at Warhawks Arena as tonight Mt.Vernon-Enola defeats Guy-Perkins for senior night 82-72. We're joined now as our player of the game. A hard fought win tonight. And Logan, congratulations. Big win for you and the seniors and your team. Your thoughts about this big win tonight?
I don't even know what to say right now. It's just crazy.
I don't know how many rebounds you had, but every time there was a shot missed by Guy-Perkins, it seemed like you were always there to get the ball.
Yes, sir. Coach told us for the game it's $1 night. For every rebound, it's $1. So we all just went out there and got some money.
You finished with 26 points tonight, and this will probably be one of your best games in your career here playing at Mt.Vernon-Enola, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Well, congratulations, and we'll see you in the next game coming up.
Thank you.
So that's Logan Adcock, our player of the game here for Mt.Vernon-Enola. Taking a look at some of the stats here for Mt.Vernon-Enola and for Guy-Perkins. For the visitors, for the Guy-Perkins Thunderbirds, their leading scorer tonight was Trey Minton. He finished with a total of 23 points. Carson Petroselli, he finished with 20. 8 for Wyatt Spires, and 10 for Hunter Williams. Now for Mt.Vernon-Enola, of course, the leading scorer. Logan Adcock finished with a total of 26 points. Jasper Lastly with a pair of field goals with 4 points. Joshua Leggett with 3 3-pointers with 9 points. Kenyon Martin, a great night for him also. He also had 26 points, a tie on the most points between Kenyon Martin and Logan Adcock. Jacob Moix did a tremendous job. He hit 4 3-pointers as he finished with 16 points. So that's a look at all the scoring here for both teams. So with a win tonight for the Mt.Vernon-Enola Warhawks, they improved to 22-6 overall. And with a loss for Guy-Perkins, they dropped with a loss, and they dropped to 24-7. We hope you enjoyed tonight's basketball games, and they were exciting here for senior night at Warhawks Arena here at Mt.Vernon-Enola High School. Tonight's high school boys basketball has been brought to you by the following sponsors: by Axles Plus, by Custom Tool and Die, Smith Ford, Citrus Arkansas Pest Services, and by Shorty's Restaurant. This is Josh Harrison, and once again, a final score tonight, it was Mt.Vernon-Enola 82 and Guy-Perkins 72. So long here from Warhawks Arena at Mt.Vernon-Enola High School. Good night and have a safe trip home. This has been a presentation of the Creative Sports Network.